Live. I think it's time to start by getting your response to this tea.
Well, not a lot of people know that Minico is a little town in somewhere in Idaho that you frequented as a youth,
It's the
as a
people's
wild youth.
town.
It's the
It's the
people's
people's
town.
town. Yeah.
Okay, it sounds like it would be the people's town. Welcome everyone to
This is
our
my high
Facebook Live, by
school.
the way.
A little shout out to Minico High School. I got up at a surprising hour this morning, as you well know, Sir Ryan Isaac.
Yeah, what was your alarm clock this morning? You actually, despite all the insanity in the whole world, you actually have a unique, on top of all this experience living in Utah.
Yeah, we had an earthquake this morning, 5.7 on the Richter scale. I can't remember being like in a legit earthquake as much before, and maybe it's because I now own a home that I would actually be bothered if it fell apart underneath me and died, and I don't have earthquake insurance because I couldn't get it issued at the time. Now I'm like worried that they'll never give it to me because we just.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway, the house was like, I was just in bed and all of a sudden, like the whole house started shaking. I thought my roof was gonna like crack in half. The windows are gonna like break, and it was pretty scary, man. Like it was legit. You almost lost me.
Have you? I mean, everyone
Like
probably knows
there's been like 6 or 7
aftershocks.
aftershocks that were pretty intense since then, like trippy.
Yeah, I mean, you know my public list of fears: earthquake. It maybe is not number one as much anymore as it used to be, but that's just terrifying.
Dude.
Crazy. There was like some structural damage. They shut down the Salt Lake airport. Water was spraying everywhere, apparently.
Yeah, right by Cat Cora's kitchen, my favorite spot in the airport. It was like you couldn't even get your little meat snacks. I was like, no way.
Get your little meat snacks.
You know how it is.
Yeah, sounds like a concern I would actually have too. So I appreciate that. Well, I'm glad everyone's safe. Yeah, that's bonkers, man. To deal with everything like that on top of everything else, to wake up to a giant earthquake.
The reason I'm in the Minico t-shirt, that's the reason for the story, is it was a little wild that I did get a chance to work out like in my home gym with a YouTube video of
Oh, cool.
3 people doing like 1,000 squats, air squats of different varieties. I couldn't like
it's aggressive.
Didn't have the brain stamina to change the workout video, so I'm just like, fine, I'll do this for 30 minutes.
Yeah, that's all right.
Bad, but
that's kind of
got back into it.
I was gonna say that's kind of cool. I've seen a lot of gyms doing that, like public streaming of their workouts and doing like group workouts, YouTube, Zoom, conference call workouts. Gyms are like lending equipment to members. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, so anyway, that was the first things, the 5 a.m. earthquake that happened, and I've been going since then. We got the Minico High School tee. This is my good night tee, the one I go to bed with.
That's your night shirt? Is it really large?
Haven't changed, haven't showered. I haven't even got up from this desk. Literally, I've been drinking water out of the Yeti, and any food I've had has been brought to me in small Tupperware and handed to me, and just like
oh
eat. I'm just like, I have 1,000 texts. I got 100 emails. It's been a wild one. Now, am I stressed? No, I'm not stressed. This is a normal day. We prepared for this. This is just it's the normal life of an advisor during a bear market. Cancel all your vacations. Get ready for phone calls. You're not going to be sleeping, and you just got to like help people through this time, man. So,
are you sleeping? I'm sleeping, but my dreams for a week have been so anxious. Like I still remember last night's dream. I was trying to take my family on a vacation, but it was only if we did a timeshare first. And then I had to buy all this like glue or something for tile in my house. And I thought it was $1,000 and the bill was $103,000 and I couldn't pay for it out of my checking account. And that's what I woke up to. And I was like freaking out, and my dreams are bad, but I sleep all night. I just sleep all night to bad dreams.
Well, I wanted to give you a chance to respond to a few bullets. You can't see this, but up next to your face on the left, I've placed 3 bullet points besides the 5 a.m. earthquake. The 5 a.m. earthquake was our first topic, which made for an interesting day. The second is we have another buying opportunity in the
Right
market.
here. Right here. Right. Pointing right here. Is that where they are?
Another buying opportunity. Tell me about what happened today.
Today, let me check this actually. I swear I can't even keep up on all the news. There was some new bills passed today for support and relief. We ended down another 6%. So we broke the 20,000 mark. I got to give a little bit of a shout out.
We were north of 10% down there for a while again today. Like we rallied at the end of the day to kind of end up
rally
percent. And
March 2020, a rally is now defined by 5% down.
And it's a little intense today too. I had like a lot of people calling in and texting me in the last half hour of trading saying like, do my trades get in? Do my trades get in? Do my trades get in? I'm like, that's interesting. Like that. I know they're not like day trader type people, but like the market is moving so much in a day. Like it is pretty significant the hour of the day that you get in right now.
Yeah.
Like,
and it's like so hard to try to pull that trigger. Yeah. So today, big down day. Did they close the market so that they don't have traders on the floor? Yeah. So it's just like, does it reopen this week at all? It reopens this week though, right? Not the virtual.
That's the hope, is that it will reopen by the end of the week. I don't know that it's been confirmed, but
yeah, just trying to get.
We did pause trading again today. In the early hours of trading, the market clipped through the trading floor, which if the market moves too fast and there's too much short selling, then the market will resume trading in 15 minutes, and that happened again today.
So, yeah.
Second thing we talked about today in our advisor group, a principle that I want to refer to as kill the messenger at your own peril. Do you know what I'm talking about with that bullet? Kill the messenger at your own peril.
I do see the bullet points now. Kill the messenger at your own peril. It's kind of like when you get maybe advice that's good advice, but not advice you want to hear. And you kind of just would rather kill the messenger than let him live and accept the message. Is that what that means? That's how I interpret it.
Yeah, that's how I would interpret it today. I saw a lot of people take advice. Like sometimes someone's very, very confident, yet very, very stupid. And
it's like the human race.
That can happen. Someone saying with a high degree of confidence that maybe a particular dental procedure needs to happen for a given patient. But they're just not very well informed, or maybe they're in their first year of dental school, or they just don't have a lot of experience. They haven't seen maybe the types of cases that a more seasoned dentist may have seen. And so instead of, but if that advice is delivered with a lot of confidence, then sometimes people still take it, they still accept it, they still implement it. That happens a lot in financial markets with financial advisors. Like, I saw several people today with tons of conviction shout from the rooftops that the market is like going to get so much worse at this point that everyone needs to go to cash very strongly. And in my head, I'm thinking, okay, peak to trough, where are we at now as of the end of today? We're probably, we rebounded 4% yesterday. We're definitely in the mid 30s, right, Ryan? Like negative, like peak to trough down.
Yeah, and just a little math on this that I wasn't doing in my head till I saw Ben Carlson from Wealth with Common Sense, super smart guy, great blog, post about this. We're now at just under 20, which is about a little more than a 30% decline from where we were. To go from our 30% decline down to 2008 decline levels, it's like mid 40s.
Yeah,
it's not another like 10%. From this current market, we have to lose another 25% of the current market to make an overall from the peak.
If you're compounding the loss, yes.
45%. Yeah, from here we got to lose another 25% to get a total overall from peak 45% drop like we had in 2008. Which I wasn't thinking about that math in my head either. I was thinking another 7 or 8, 10% we'd get there. But
and so I just think you there's a lot of times you'll have messengers though that are going to be much more extreme than others. I just think you have to be very careful, like when you start to interpret, like who you interpret information from, and be very careful before you just assume that something that someone is saying authoritatively to you is the right answer. I would just recommend, and don't, that includes me, like just make sure you're getting a couple of different opinions before you make a major decision.
Yeah. I was just gonna read a little quick tweet thread. I thought if anyone knows the financial writer Morgan Housel, he tweeted, "I bought," period, and then someone said, and then he says, "P.S. I buy every month," and then someone replied, "Which stocks did you buy?" And then he replied, "Ones that will probably go down a lot in the short run and up a lot in the long run." That was it.
Yeah.
Like, that's sage advice. I like that advice.
Yeah, I think it's critical to just, I think right now is a time where the last thing in our bullets are temporary reactions. I think it's really important to just make sure that you're not making decisions off one point of view, that you're making decisions off multiple points of view, and that during that period of time when you're about to make a huge decision, you're not just making a decision and doing that based on a singular input. So
yeah, I liked what's up.
We got visitors in here that are doing.
It's homeschool life now. We're in quarantine life. What's up, buddy? There he is.
Hi,
yeah. Say hi to the people. The people want to see him.
Hey, we're on a Facebook Live right now, though. You probably got to get going, okay? All right, see you later.
He's got to sharpen a pencil.
All right.
He's doing homework. I mean, he's got to sharpen his pencil,
That's what you got to do.
Yeah.
Here, it's only one place for a pencil sharpener. We don't have no room for two pencil sharpeners.
It's got to be in the room with you at this moment. All right. Well, I appreciate those thoughts. If you want to get in touch and chat with us, you can go to dentisadvisors.com and click the consultation button. We'll have a chat, or go to the Facebook group and post a question in there. Happy to have a discussion with you. Anything else? Any parting words of wisdom? What's the Minico slogan? Is there like a fight slogan for the Minico?
Isn't it? I think it's just the general one for all high schools nationwide. Like go, then mascot. So it's go mascot.
And what's the mascot? Isn't it on the shirt?
Go Spartans.
Go Spartans.
Go Spartans, go.
All right. Good luck, everyone. Go Spartans. We'll talk to you soon. Thanks, everyone.